Okay, friends. It's been a couple weeks. Thank you for joining. Uh, who would like to quickly recap what happened the last session on the 30th?
On the 30th, we left the mansion. We were headed towards the city for the Book of Necromancy stuff. We came across a border patrol post type thing, and it was empty. And, suspiciously, nobody was outside, so we snuck up. Nobody was there that we saw. Then our fucking legally distinct Jax and his band of sycophants were, or sycophants, whatever the fuck the word is, were inside and knew we were there even though we were invisible, because it was a little suspicious that a door opened and nobody was there, which valid. Then we kicked their fucking asses and they all died except fucking Jax turned into a puddle of water like a little bitch.
Something like that.
Then we went to the city and we met Kobold, who the party's definitely not going to corrupt. And we agreed to help the Kobold with something in the morning. He wouldn't tell us what was wrong.
Yeah, so you were on your way to the country of Noctarian, much larger than one city. You were at the outpost, and you made your way to Raven Hollow, where yes, you met a little fellow, just a little guy. Then you do need to take better notes. Although I do like the first one, left rat house.
Oh yeah, the legally distinct Jax kind of declared war, sort of.
Something like that, yeah. And yeah, you were approached by a little guy named Smoke, who has enlisted you to help him with something, which you're not sure of what, but you have.
Bastion's not even gonna talk about what he saw out the fucking window. Fucking amnesia, old man over here.
I mean, I don't really know what I saw out the window. I couldn't put together what they were. Just there were a bunch of people, kind of mysteriously disappeared. But also, I do, as a player, have a shit memory and take worse notes than Fen, so.
Take worse notes than Fen?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's even possible.
I'm sure it is. I don't know what it looks like, but I believe it. I get it. Some people just don't.
As of the start of this session, by the way, my notes have 22 days left until the meeting with Grisk and Augie.
That is correct. Wait, it should be 21.
Sure?
Yes, it's in my notes.
Okay. I'll update mine.
And I am indeed taking more and better notes, so that is the correct number.
I think you take great notes, Pat. I'm not going to say anything mean like that to you that seemed really mean.
Rob, I linked you my notes from last week.
That's true.
Oh, sorry, no. So the implication was not that Pat is taking bad notes, it's just the implication that I am taking better notes.
Hey, your
than
notes
I
are
was
better than everyone else's, and you're much more
that my
handsome.
notes are better than they previously were.
Oh,
before
I get you. I get you. Yeah,
breakdown
okay.
before our break.
Yeah. I get you.
Right.
I thought you were talking shit about Pat's notes. Like,
No,
damn,
no.
that's some savage shit.
Okay.
Those were my notes from last session. I'm not crazy, but
yeah. Okay. So, you've now forested. If anybody hasn't hit that button yet, go ahead and hit that button. I know
my spells are locked in for the day.
Yes, you've done your preparation. All of those good things. Most of you have purchased a bunch of equipment. We can hand wave all that. We don't need to have a shopping episode. It's not really that important right now. When it becomes important, we'll have a shopping episode. But for the moment, we're chilling.
Changing my aura to dragon because I feel like we may be annoyed by this kobold's antics this session.
Oh, can you change the aura during daily prep?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
You can change your oaths too if you have those feats.
Okay. So changing it to dragon. Any other daily prep things I should be aware of before we start on the road again? Are you using your wand at all, Epic?
Yeah, I'm essentially gonna every day be casting
Your legally
Mystic
sublimated
armor
armor?
and
Yeah.
crave food.
Okay. Oh, and crave food. Okay. Cool bean. Oh, it takes a whole hour. Damn.
Pondy
Okay.
can be found sloshing around outside in muddy, dirty trees.
Okay. And as you're out there, Smoke is playing in the mud with you too. He
Fantastic.
he immediately is like, "Oh, playtime." And yeah, he'll be out there in the mud, and he'll be he's like a big cat. Kind of. It's kind of weird to say, but it's very reminiscent of that kind of behavior. But yeah, so you guys wake up and Pondy and Smoke are outside playing in the mud as you are all gathering up your things.
God, we've got another stink baby.
I will buy a mud lily. I swear to fucking God. I'll do it.
I don't even know what that means. You're threatening me with nothing.
Well, I wouldn't be stinky anymore. It's like a flower
My
that if
assumption
you
is
put,
that
if
you
you
don't
make
know
the
that you're stinky, and that's kind of part of the draw.
yeah, if you put mud on the flower, your character is clean. But if you don't put mud on the flower and the flower is clean, your character gradually gets dirtier and dirtier.
All right. Where to?
I think Bastion promised to help Smoke.
Yeah, I mean, we're awake
Wait.
and ready, so I guess we're going
And
with
Bash-
Smoke to...
Bastion's the primary communicator with Smoke because Rob obviously doesn't have much care for kobolds.
Kobolds are not real people, Pondy.
So we'll go up to Smoke and... Smoke, we're ready. You said your family needs help.
No. Yeah. Need help.
Okay, we can help. Can you show us where they're at?
Yeah. Follow Smoke. Follow Smoke. And he just darts off into the swamp.
Go and follow Smoke.
It's pretty easy to do so. He's pretty quick, but he's like I said, he's kind of cat-like in his behavior. So, he's just playfully like dancing around the mud and the trees, but still leading you to where you want to go.
But it's like directly out of town, like quickly. Like it's not like on the edges of town. It is out in the swamp we're going.
He's taking you into the northern section of the. If everyone looks at I know we put the map in the Scratch channel. I don't think we pinned it. We might want to pin it. But yeah, he's taking you to that sort of north section, which is actually south of Raven Hollow, but it's down up into the northern area of the Sablewood Forest. So yeah, but no, he's off road. You are not traveling on the road.
How far of a walk is it, Smoke? How long are we traveling to this?
Many steps.
Okay, hold on,
know
Crixie,
what I
give me
expected. That's
the
fair.
like the directional. I'm gonna fix the I'm gonna repost it with like the compass in the right direction. So which direction is supposed to be north?
Oh, you're right. Sorry. So north is supposed to be west on that compass. So you're technically going west into the eastern side of the Sablewood Forest. Sorry, I'd forgotten that part of the map. I need to change my notes because I am directionally challenged. My mistake. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, sorry. So he's leading you west into the eastern part of the Sablewood Forest. Correct. There we go. Yep.
Did we get there this morning, or when did we get there, Smoke?
Oh. By lunch. By lunch.
Following them, keep a lookout for. I mean, we're not in the fucking swamp gonna get eaten by gators, but
Are
you
we
know,
noticing,
stuff.
You
are
don't
we
know
noticing
that.
any like, I don't know, distinct environment changes as the travel goes on? Like, are the trees seem the same? Atmosphere seem the same?
DM is thinking. No. Everything seems the same.
Okay.
Cool. So following Smoke, you don't require survival checks because he is leading you directly there. Occasionally he'll tell you not to step somewhere and you'll avoid, natural hazards and things of the sort because he knows this area very well.
Am I allowed to scout even though Smoke's like leading us?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, if
after
you think
about
you can do a better job than this stupid idiot kobold, yeah.
damn. After about 3 or 4 hours, yeah, you come to a large mining encampment. Big hole in the ground. Lots of tents and ramshackle structures placed all around, and you see a lot of kobolds. Various scale colors. Red, blue, green, black, some like copper, silver, like all various chromatic and metallic scale patterns on these kobolds, and they all it's very diverse. Some of them are pretty large and bulky. Some of them are very small and lithe, like Smoke is. Some look really old. Some look really young. It's like an entire community. And Smoke just goes, "Family!" and he just like jumps off of this small cliff, and just runs up to all of them, and they kind of swarm him, and they greet each other in this big conglomerate of like a big scaly group hug.
Does anything seem immediately off? Like people sick? There's like a dragon sitting above them? Anything that's like, this
Anything
is
on
what the fuck he
fire?
was talking about, since he wouldn't tell us was wrong?
Give me a secret. Give me a seek would be perception. This is maybe a little bit more of a sense motive, but it's the same. It's the same role. Okay, Abek, you don't immediately see anything wrong. You do see that there's like an infirmary, and you see some, some injured kobolds, but like you don't think that's out of the ordinary. It doesn't look too severe. I mean, they're miners, right? It's kind of a dangerous job, so that's something that you would expect. Pondy, however, you're looking around, and the thing that you notice is that the entrance to the mine is closed.
Pondy just simply tugs on Bastion's cloak and then points at the entrance to the mine.
Well, it doesn't seem normal. I don't imagine the vampires want that happening. I'll wait for their kobold group hug thing to end and ask, why is the mine closed?
Yeah, it's about 5 minutes before Smoke realizes that he kind of left you all up on the cliff. So he runs back up and he kind of grabs your wrist and kind of drags you down towards his family, and he goes, friends, new friends, meet family. This is, and he starts pointing to them one by one, and their names are ash, coal, flint, cinder, slate, dust, shale, grime, soot, ember, iron, copper, pick, nugget, quartz, chert, ore, vein, clink, spark, shade, gloom, murk, smudge, hollow, shiver, wisp, dusk, glint, smear, tarnish, haze, echo, smolder, drift, smoke shard, black glass, shadow, shard, dim, pebble, nibble, scurry, puddle, skitter, scrap, sniff, twitch, pips, tumble, rattle, fidget, squeak, hopper, muck, tinker, wobble, crumb, bug, toad, breaker, hammer, chisel, knuckle, spike, rust, fang, brim, crag, gravel, stone, rook, anvil, quarry, splinter, grit, claw, pickaxe, stump, and scrag.
My eyes like glaze over while they're reading the list, and I just like annoyed. Attention, all vagrants. Why is the mine closed?
Yeah. After you say that, and he will continue. He will introduce them one by one, as is tradition in his custom of being Smoke. But once the you see this more elderly kobold will approach you and go, good job, Smoke, very good job. And he kind of gives him a head pat, and he goes, greetings, my name's Cole. Did Smoke bring you here to help?
Yeah, but he wouldn't say what was wrong. So what do you need help with?
It's terrible. So we work the mines and we work the shadow glass. We find it for them, for our bosses. And it's usually good, but they're really mad at us, and we don't really know why, but they won't let us in the mine, and they're really mad, and they're not paying us, and food is getting really scarce. It's just really not good. Some of us are getting sick. The guards are even less nice than normal when they're here. It's just we don't know what to do.
Who's not letting you in the mine?
Oh, the bosses? The bosses aren't letting us in. They say we steal. We don't steal. We would never.
Where are the bosses?
Oh, the bosses in the big building, not far.
Sure, God, if this is back in town, I'm gonna lose my shit. Can you point in the direction where is this? Like, where is the big building?
Yeah, he points. It's he and you can kind of see it through the trees. It's not that far. It's just not. It's not attached to the quarry.
Okay.
It's like maybe half a mile away, if that. But yeah, there's a building.
Well, let's go see what the fuck's happening.
Oh, thank you, and all these kobolds almost swarm you as they go thank you, and they're all trying to like touch your wrist and show their gratitude.
Would Rob know anything about like a shadow glass mine and like who would be in charge of operating?
I'm sorry, is something
happening?
happening here? Have you guys been doing something? I've completely ignored the kobolds this whole time. I've just been walking around. Is something happening? Why aren't we headed somewhere important?
Yeah, Remy, they said they closed the mines. Why would they do that? Who does that?
They said that who closed the mines?
The bosses, quote unquote.
So the understanding of who controls the mines is limited.
The kobolds, yeah.
Again, I don't understand why we're here.
Seconded.
Remy's not going to pretend to care about what's happening here. It feels like we're on a time-sensitive mission and got mega sidetracked by like 2-year-olds.
Would Remy not be interested in why Shadowglass mining was halted?
I have a feeling, as Remy, that it's halted because there were outside forces trying to interfere in it, and that's why we're on our way here. And that kobold understanding of that is non-existent. Like this whole like war thing started because of people interfering with Shadowglass trade where we were. So no, that would not surprise me that people are interfering with Shadowglass. That feels like par for the course for why we're here.
Well, let's go make sure that it's being shut down by someone who's actually in charge and not some fucking random people, and then I guess go on our time-sensitive mission.
Like, I'm not trying to this as a like outside of game, me talking to the other people playing. I'm trying to make clear that Remy, as someone who has grown up here, essentially, like I left home to come here, and I hobnob with the who I view as important people of the area. I do not have like respect for the level in the hierarchy where kobolds fall, and that like this feels like helping to Remy. This feels like helping homeless people, where I don't care about homeless people in this hierarchy. Not Rob doesn't care about homeless people, but Remy doesn't care about homeless people in this hierarchy.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Because this is like a very cutthroat place, like in general. So like being a higher up and respecting kobolds, like you can tell that it's expected of like my expectation is that the bosses of kobolds would treat them shitty. Yes.
So, would Noctarian fully shut down their own mining operations just because they can't keep tabs on where the glass is? Like, don't they need to maintain a steady supply of it, even if they're not trading it out externally?
Not in wartime. Like, it's not clear what they would do in wartime.
We haven't. I don't think most of us have the uses of Shadowglass really informed to us. We just know that it seems important to you.
Even okay, I guess that
Carry.
this may be an important thing for me to say. Like, my understanding of what it is meant to be used for by people higher up than me is limited. It has just been made clear to me that the item itself is a status symbol, including like being just used in jewelry by very rich people, and also is very powerful, and it's above my pay grade.
Right, like even if it's not like a material that's like explicitly helpful in like actually fighting wars, most places ramp up their like mining and consumption of things during wartime. They don't shut them down.
So okay, let me readjust the perspective here. Remy's understanding is basically that, with the exception of Shadowglass's uses are nearly unlimited. It is a very naturally arcane, magical material, which means that it is used in the processing of creating magical items and spells and all of that. So it is a very powerful thing, as well as being very expensive and a sign of status. You know, just jewelry made of it is very elegant and handcrafted and worth a lot. And it's one of the largest exports that Noctarian has. So it does have more practical uses, although you've never worked with it yourself, so you don't know exactly like what it's capable of. But you are aware of that you can make magical weapons and armor and power magical items with it. So it does have a lot more practical use than just being a status symbol.
Right, but if your pipeline has been attacked, like, which has been clear, right? Like, the pipeline of Shadowglass was attacked outside of Noctarian. And, like, maybe they don't know about what just happened that we just passed through. But, like, if the pipeline's been attacked, like, it makes sense for them to stop if they're worried about it continuing to be attacked and stolen.
You are aware of a shipment that was stolen, which is what you found.
Right.
You actually haven't had a chance to speak with your mentor any further about it, which is something you were kind of on your way to do. So yeah, there's a lot of unknowns here. But yes, this is
right.
This
I think
is
my
the
point is that to
unknown.
Remy, the kobolds feel like the worst possible source of this information.
Yes, absolutely. I would say that is correct.
It's like my mentor is a great source of information, and this is like talking to a toddler about it.
So
And that's the respect I'm trying to
uh,
like show that my character has for what's happening here.
So how about we have our characters try to persuade Remy to at least talk to.
Oh, I mean, I'm willing to like
guards,
walk
the
around with you
bosses?
guys, right? Like I'm not ignoring
Yeah.
the party. But like I will say that like I don't know a single name of the kobolds, nor would like my character would not
right,
care about them. Like I just don't care.
Well, no,
about
the bosses aren't kobolds,
Right,
though.
exactly.
And we
I'm
know where
just-
that house is. So let's go
Yes.
talk to them, because it just feels. I think our character. I think at least some number of characters in our party could at least reasonably assume that like their supply lines have been attacked, right? But that's not necessarily a reason to like fully shut down mining it internally, especially if it's like maybe you're not using it for like funding in terms of trade, but like if you're prepping for war and it's used in weapons, like fully shutting down your mining, even if it's just in this one area, feels like a weird decision, because we're inside of Noctarian right now. Like if you can't safeguard your own mining operations in your own borders, you have bigger problems.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just to clarify, I think Rob was just stating his just so that
Yeah,
Rob
yeah.
didn't just so that I think Rob was just trying to make sure that everybody didn't feel like he was like ignoring the story, or like he's just trying to get his character's side across to everybody to make like not
Yeah.
feel conflicting.
Well, while we're walking over to the the boss's hut,
Okay.
Pani is going to run around and be handing all of the kobolds mushrooms.
Oh, they
Excellent.
fucking love that shit. Yeah. They're like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then they eat them immediately.
I would like to give them a moderate amount of the absolute absurd amount of food that I took from the watch post.
The 30-ish rations or whatever it was you found.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a... Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you make a roll. That's just gonna change their disposition of you up one level. Just
Awesome.
automatically.
Ooh, reputation up. You're friendly now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great. Now they'll follow us like dogs.
Yeah, a couple of them start to follow Fen around. They start to follow Bowie around, sniffing to see if he's got any more food on him. Okay, so you guys are headed to the quote unquote boss's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we like scout the building out a little bit before we knock on the door? Is this like a foreman's hut, or is this like a proper house? Or
It's a proper building. It's not quite as ramshackle. It looks a little bit more permanent than the sort of semi-permanent structures that are set up inside the quarry. Yeah, there's a couple of Noctarian guards standing
Okay.
watch that are watching you as you approach. They at first they look a little on guard, but you see that their presence softens as they see Remy in the group.
okay.
What other sort of information were you looking for?
I think that's good. Maybe just
Okay.
like kind of like shoulder Remy forward a little bit, and like nod in the direction of the guards.
I sigh deeply. Like, what's going on here?
One of the guards will look to you and go, yes, what is your business with the foreman?
I need to know why production has been halted.
Do you have some sort of documentation that you
I'm
are
going to lie.
Okay.
Whew, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna say here that I'm here on behalf of my mentor Draven. Let me see what I can. Let me roll up a lie real quick, because I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that I can drop some gnarly deception. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna lie. Fuck it. I think I get I have a +1 item bonus to this too. Hold on.
Well, yeah, because you picked that up at level up, right? So
Yeah, we're gonna.
that should already be added into
Let me get in.
your roll.
No, I only. Oh yeah, you're right, because it'd be under proficiency, right?
Yeah.
Or skill potency. That's what it's under.
Yeah.
What's substitution? Is assurance just makes me roll a 10 no matter what?
Yes.
Nah, we're gonna
You do lose some bonuses, so like your assurance roll is going to be lower.
Yeah,
than
don't.
rolling
My
a 10, but
assurance
it's
roll
always
is
a 10.
literally lower than the +14 I already get.
Okay. And what do you tell him exactly?
That I'm here on behalf of Draven to understand the production slowdown.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned Draven, and they sort of snap to attention a little bit, and they go, oh yeah, yes sir, please go in. We'll let the foreman know. And one of them sort of pokes his head in, and you can hear him say, go get the foreman, go get the foreman. He has visitors. The higher ups want to see him. They've sent an envoy. And he goes, one moment, and he'll be ready for you. A minute passes, and they open the doors to you and say, please, his office is, up the hall and to the left.
I walk slowly and smugly to his office. I think that it is important to show with my action that I am greater than those that I lied to in the hierarchy.
Okay. Cool. So you guys enter the building. Make your way to the foreman's room. You open the doors, or they're open for you, really. And inside is a pretty decently sized office. It's not super well furnished. It's got some sort of like lounge chair, a big desk, but mostly it's full of like wooden filing cabinets, and it looks like a lot of this is just like, document storage and clerical stuff. So, but you see sitting behind the desk is a sort of a middle-aged elven man, just kind of minding his business. He's reading a ledger, writing on some papers, just kind of looking over things. And he goes, yes. It seems that the wonderful Victor Draven has blessed us with an envoy to inquire about the goings-on here, yes?
Yes, I was sent to acquire information as to the slowdown in production of Shadow Glass.
Well, I can assure you that the full report has been sent, so there is no need to rehash said things.
I believe that I am here because the information has not been received. I do not come down here lightly.
Yeah, roll me another deception check.
Do I have any of the
Is it just
kobolds
lie
still with
again?
me?
Hold on
Yeah, another lie. Okay. No, the kobolds don't get anywhere near this building with you.
Aw.
Okay. The man behind the desk sort of looks at you and goes, "I believe introductions are in order. And what, may I ask, is the name of the intrepidous envoy of Victor Draven and company?"
I am Remy Boudreau. You could call me Victor Draven's prodigy. I was sent specifically to find out information about lost and missing Shadowglass.
Okay. You see he pulls out a ledger from his pocket and he writes that down. And he'll go down the line and he'll look and go, "And company?"
Pondy just
Motion
Pondy,
to the rest of you.
Pondy just stares at him. No noise, just a stare, looking real confused, like she doesn't know why she's in the room.
Names, companions, please.
Bastion.
Is
He just-
Lord
he just wants
Zethemir Blightclaw II, and these are my loyal constituents.
Okay. He sort of raises his eyebrow as you say that, but writes it down. So Bastion, Lord Zethemir, and then he sort of looks at and a walking mud baby.
I can speak for Pani.
I
There's Miss
snicker.
Pani.
Like, I uncontrolled snicker at the comment.
Pondy. Oh, okay. Is that with an O or an AW?
I'm not sure.
All right, I'll just mark it down. That's annoying. Anyways, so and he'll write all your names down and go. Very well. I am Veritan, Foreman Veritan. And he will kind of sigh a little bit and he'll go, "Very well. I can give you a brief synopsis of what's occurring here. We are investigating into our employees' involvement with potential theft of our product."
The employees being the kobolds.
Correct.
And
So,
what are they stealing?
We believe we are investigating Shadowglass theft.
You have the amount
And-
marked in your ledger?
I have that in the report, and I am not at leave to discuss specifics with unauthorized envoys.
Pondy looks around the room. I'd like to do a look to see if there's any maybe things that look out of place. Maybe papers that look like they've just been hastily stashed, or things that I don't know, like indications of possible corruption or not going, like things not going to plan.
You're vibe checking the room?
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a seek.
I also want to glance around.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, nothing looks out of the ordinary. There's not like a quickly stashed, like he didn't hide a stash of papers, just before you walked in or anything. Everything looks pretty clean, orderly, business as usual.
I have a very specific secret quest.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to know his position in relation to the ledger that he just wrote our names down in,
And
how like how paying attention to it he is.
Okay, to the ledger he just wrote.
So
your
what he
names in?
just wrote our names in, correct?
He put it back in his pocket.
Okay.
He's not holding it. He's not paying any attention to it other than
It's in like a jacket pocket or like a pants pocket.
yes.
Like what? Okay.
Jacket pocket. Coat pocket, jacket pocket, something like that.
Can I address him?
Yeah.
I'd like to say, Monsieur Vertam, it seems to me you got them out there more like slave labor. Employees is being a bit generous, no?
He kind of looks you up and down and he goes, I see why you might think that. In a very condescending tone. and he's kind of giving you this look of it's disdain, a little bit of disdain, but you're not really sure why.
Right. I'm not from
and-
around here.
I'll audibly
Yeah.
chuckle.
Yeah. And he goes, well, they have entered into a contract. We keep the terms of those contract, and they are in breach of that contract with the investigation of potential theft. They are not slaves, they are employees. They have the choice not to work for us. No one is forcing them to.
Aye, that'd be sure. But surely you can see some simple folks, simple like them. Surely if they're simple enough to be signing a contract like that, what are they going to be doing stealing your glass for?
Well, I don't know. That's why we've sent in investigators to do an investigation. Not that you are in the need to know about such things. This is merely a courtesy to the protege of Victor Draven.
I appreciate that. Obviously, the higher-ups are concerned about the lack of Shadowglass production.
Yes, of course. So Rob, how do you envision you doing this?
I'm still thinking on
it
it.
is
I'm still
it is
thinking on it.
I think. Okay, one sec. Before we commit on this, I think Hobby's already getting a good read on what Rob wants to do.
Here's my plan to the rest of the group, because I told Crixian so that he doesn't like run off with this scene. We have to get that piece of paper that our names are written down on. We must get that.
Yeah.
So my plan is to create a diversion, which I'm very good at, and then steal it from him. And I have a magic item that if I successfully steal from him,
You're welcome,
it will make a